What's going on, guys? Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with a tech video. I just discovered some brand new Ginyu B tech by complete accident, and I am really excited to share it with you guys here. So let's not waste any time and jump right on into this. Okay, so before we get to the tech, let's go ahead and quickly talk about how Ginyu B actually works so that we're all on the same page. So when the match starts, the Ginyu Force are put into basically two little tag teams. The first one being Guldo and Raccoon, and the second being Berter and Geese. This is what we call rotation number 1, because as long as you're on this rotation, they are going to continuously do attacks together in the same order. It's always going to be Raccoon and Guldo, followed by Berter and Geese. So that's the normal rotation, and for the most part, that's fine. However, there are a lot of spots, if you noticed, where you have a lot of gaps, namely like in Purple Comet here. When you get to the very second summon, Purple Comet here has a huge gap where basically nothing is happening. Nothing's happening there, so the opponent's free to move around, they can attack you, they can try to dragon rush you, they can knock Berter and Geese off the screen, there's pretty much anything that can happen, and that one is notoriously incredibly difficult to combo off of, which is why it gives you so much meter, because you basically can't use it as a combo or block string extender in most instances. So that is why most Ginyu players, such as myself, consider rotation number 1 to be decent, but not that great. But that's where rotation 2 comes in. And to my surprise, a lot of people still don't know about this, but yes, there is a second rotation with a different set of tag teams. The second rotation pairs up Geese and Guldo, for example. So you see there, Geese and Guldo form a team, and then Raccoon and Berter form a team. So as you can see off of just those two examples right there, this pairing is just much stronger because you get way more screen coverage. Even during Purple Comet, something that's not supposed to be possible normally, you actually get another member on the screen. If you have Ginyu out himself, you actually can't do that under normal circumstances. So being able to do that as an assist is pretty crazy. And again, this just gives you way more screen coverage than the first rotation. So you can see why most Ginyu players would want to get to rotation number 2 as quickly and efficiently as possible, right? So how do you do that? Well, the answer is normally it's not easy. In order to do that, what you'd have to do is, if Ginyu is in the back, you would have to tag him in, do a summon, and then tag him out. So after I've done all of that, now I'm on rotation 2. That's normally the normal way you would have to go about it. Obviously, that's not ideal in the middle of a match, to tag him in, tag him out. Another way would be to start the match with Ginyu, get a combo that doesn't end with Geese, and then DHC to tag him out. And then the next character could have rotation number 2 when they come in. But again, this is not very ideal because most of Ginyu's combos are going to end in Geese. So just by doing a full Ginyu combo, you're going to end up on rotation number 1, again, making it hard to organically get to rotation number 2 in the middle of a match. And that is finally where the tech comes in. So here I am on Roshi, and I've got my Ginyu B equipped. So I just called it. You can see very clearly that it's on rotation number 1. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do a very simple B&B here, and I'm going to switch to rotation number 2 in the middle of the B&B. Check it out. Okay, nothing crazy there, right? Just a normal, completely regular, everyday B&B. But if I call Ginyu B now, rotation number 2. So what happened? How did I actually do that? The answer to that question is very, very simple. The answer is just cinematics. So Roshi's super here is counted as a cinematic. The moment that his staff hits you, that is a cinematic, and the Ginyu Force cannot exist in this game during cinematics. Anytime a cinematic occurs, they automatically vanish. So what's happening here is I'm calling Ginyu B right before triggering the cinematic, and what happens is only Guldo appears, because Guldo appears instantly, so it's breaking up the rotation. So the game thinks that Ginyu got interrupted. So the game thinks Guldo came out, so it stocks Raccoon and it saves him for the next summon, which bumps the pairing to Raccoon Birder. So by doing this, long story short, by activating a cinematic right after calling Ginyu, you can freely switch the rotation every single time without fail. So now if you run Ginyu in the back with Ginyu B, all you gotta do is land a singular combo. Doesn't matter what it is, you just gotta land a combo where you can do a cinematic super and boom, you can switch the rotation freely mid-combo. I honestly can't tell you how excited I was when I figured out that this works every single time. I've gone through so many different ways of trying to figure out how to organically get to rotation number 2, but I've never been able to pull it off, and I can't believe it's only due to the fact that my characters did not have cinematic supers. I can't believe I only figured it out because I randomly went to the lab with Roshi of all characters. The answer was right there the entire time. I can't believe that Roshi was the answer I was looking for all this time. And of course, it doesn't just work with Roshi, it works with any character that has a cinematic super. And there you have it. Yeah, that is the Ginyu B rotation swapping tech. I'm not sure what to call it. I'll just call it like the rotation switch. But yeah, there it is. You can actually switch rotations at will. All you got to do is use this technique. With some of the supers, the timing's a little tricky. All you got to do is at least make sure that Guldo comes out and Raccoon doesn't. As long as that parameter is met, then you're good to go and you can get to rotation 2 anytime you want. So yeah, if you're a Ginyu B user, feel free to use this tech as much as you want. I know I'm definitely going to be using it nonstop going forward because, man, I am a big fan of rotation 2. It's so good. To me, it's so much better than rotation 1, so I'm really excited to start actually using this in matches. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for listening, guys. Just a quick little tech video there for you. Leave a like if you feel like you learned something, or if you're going to use this in the future. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you plan to use this on your friends or online. Definitely let me hear about it. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.